of King Tut's tomb. Let's get on in here, family. Let's get on in here. Yeah, we talking about the curse of King Tut's tomb, where these Neanderthals then went over into the motherland, went over into the holy land of ancient Kemet, going down, plundering, and went into the tomb of the boy king Tutankhamun, and many of them met their fate. You see, going down in that tomb, many of those, those plunderers that went down into the tomb of King Tut met an untimely death not long after that. They don't talk about that. They say, oh, it's coincidence. Oh, they don't want to believe in the power of our spiritual and mystical essence. You feel me? That, that they didn't pick, and many of them probably still dropping. Many of them still dropping and still holding on to the, the valuables, the spiritual valuables of our ancestors. But they time coming sooner than they think. You feel me? We're going to look deep down off into this. You see, we're going to look deep down off into this. Because like I say, see, what people don't understand, listen to me. A concept got to come from somewhere. You see what I'm saying? But when you coming up with these stories, these legends, you see, more times than not, they're coming from a truth. Now, whether they, embellish, and more times than not, that's a part of it, is to embellish the truth, and it becomes, fable. It becomes these legends and whatnot. But it's truth. You see, but it's truth. When we talk about the Anunnaki, and I use that because I love it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not one of these, because I know it's a real thing. Meaning it's not from up there, it's from down here. They took it up there. You see what I'm saying? To hide the reality of it. You see, even the grafting. This, these monkeys and shit, and this, that, and the third. They the ones chose. See, they get on Elijah Muhammad and Nation of Islam when they talk about Yaqub, but they don't say nothing about Charles Darwin and Zachariah Stitch. And I believe all of them, and you have to walk that back a little bit. That there is very well a concept got to come from somewhere. You see what I'm saying? And more times than not, it's something that you didn't see. Now, once you see it, you ask the question, how could it be? You see, or you see it and, and you embellish it even more and give it depth, give it weight. So it's a story and things of that nature. But, the core of it is the truth. You see, and so when we hear Zachariah Stitch and say, these Anunnaki took their DNA and mixed it with a monkey, okay? And mixed it with a monkey. I mean, they love the monkey. So a man or a woman think of in their heart and mind, so is he and she. Why are they so fascinated with origins of monkeys and shit? That from the evolutionary theory to Zachariah even mystifying it and shit and taking it to outer space and shit, and things of that nature. So it's something there when they continue to latch on. You got the Bigfoot, another monkey man, you know what I'm saying? Another monkey man coming from outer space some goddamn where. Not even coming from up out of space, coming from out of the damn hills. You see what I'm saying? Coming from out of the goddamn hill. And so, yeah, they didn't mystify that shit. But the reality is, you know what I'm saying? It happened right down on this goddamn planet. You see, that's the start. It happened here. and all of the space and shit is just the embellishment of these acts, you know. And so now when we get to King Tut, you know, we're gonna drop the video down on this. You know, these characters, Lord Carnarvon, what's Howard Carter, Big Thieves, and a lot of people don't know that the Rothschilds finance that damn pillaging of Tutankhamun's tomb. That Lord Carnarvon was actually married to a Rothschild. Lord Carnarvon was the financier of, you know, Howard Carter, who was the actual Egyptologist. You know, when a motherfucker gyp you, Egyptologist, he's gypping you. And so Howard Carter was the Egyptologist, but Lord Carnarvon was the money man. You feel what I'm saying? And he was married to a Rothschild. She was illegitimate. She was illegitimate, but she was still a Rothschild. He took care of her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Did she have his name? I don't think she had his name, but they knew that was her father. You know what I'm saying? But he was married to a Rothschild, you see. And so that just see, a lot of people don't know that the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, they own Egyptology. You see what I'm saying? They own Egyptology. Okay? They finance every fucking thing that is attached to that term, Egyptology. You see, the British Museum. Who you think own that? You feel me? The Rothschilds. They were the one backing that. Yeah, who said that? Somebody back there running off at their mind. I wasn't looking. Somebody bumping gums out there. Let me get where they at. Oh, I do see somebody out there. Man, what kind of name is that? Don't take him out of there. Man, you got all them goddamn. Why you got all consonants in your goddamn name? Why you ain't got no motherfucking vowels in your name, man? I can't pronounce. What the hell? Where is you from, man? Man, don't come over here tripping on blackness, man. Don't come over here with that tripping shit. You see what I'm, oh, you from the D? Okay, well, that don't mean nothing. You just because you from the D, don't come tripping on the blackness. You feel what I'm saying? I don't let all that set tripping go down. We all, you understand, this black power over here. You feel what I'm saying? I don't let people come over here with division. Yeah, this black power over here. This black power, I know you ain't. I'm just playing with you. You know, I'm just playing. You know, I'll just be picking and shit, just trying to keep the peace out there. That's all. I want everybody, when you come over here, you good over here. You feel what I'm saying? Long as you in blackness. If you in blackness, then I can work with you. Now, if you come over here, you ain't in, yeah. You called you, no, don't be called, no, don't do that, family. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't set trip. Long as you come over here in blackness, you good. I can work with you. I might not agree with every fucking thing you believe in, but I can goddamn work with you. We can work it. We can work it out. You see what I'm saying? All right, family, let's get back to this. Let me put this Neanderthal in here. We're going to get on this curse of goddamn King Tut. I hope these Neanderthals still dropping. You know what I'm saying? Going down in our tombs. There we go, right here. Here we go, family. We about to go to work. We about to go to work.
Tomb might be one of the craziest stories you'll ever hear. The curse of King Tut's tomb had been around for centuries, long before it was ever even discovered. It was believed that if you disturbed the tomb, you would be cursed with misfortune, illness, and even death. And in 1923, a group of archaeologists were actually going to test this theory out whenever they discovered the tomb and opened it after 3,000 years. Although no curse was actually found inside the tomb in the hieroglyphs, this group of archaeologists were about to actually figure out exactly what people meant whenever they said if you disturbed the tomb, you would be cursed. The day they uncovered the tomb, the lead archaeologist, Canary, was killed by a cobra. And as we all know, cobras are a very powerful symbol in ancient Egypt. Lord Carnarvon.
Say, soon as one of the motherfuckers opened the door, soon as he opened the motherfucking door, a cobra got on his ass. Oh, praise Amen Ra. Oh, praise Ma'at. Oh, praise I set all the Neteru. The cobra got his ass. Oh, praise Amen Ra. Ptah, Imhotep, Nefertari, all the great gods and goddesses of the Nile. God damn it, I hope, let's let the story go on. I hope a whole lot more of these Neanderthals drop. Yeah, so goddamn it, as soon as the motherfucker opened the door, a motherfucking cobra got right on his ass. Love it. What a story, man.
What people meant whenever they said if you disturb the tomb, you would be cursed. The day they uncovered the tomb, the lead archaeologist, Canary, was killed by a cobra. And
the lead archaeologist. God damn, boy, they going straight for the head. That's what I like. Our ancestors don't play no game. They went for the lead, motherfucker. Yeah. I love it. God damn, I love it. What the fuck? Went for the lead archaeologist. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't know, cobras are a very powerful symbol in ancient Egypt. Lord Carnarvon, who financed the search, died just 6 weeks later from an infected mosquito bite to the cheek.
Ooh, Lord Carnarvon died 6 weeks later. Boy, our ancestors don't be playing. Mosquito got on his ass. Good. Yeah, poisoned the shit out of him. Good. God damn, took out the money man, took out the goddamn lead archaeologist. Man, this is real. I'm telling you. You think it's a game. Think it's a game if you want to. Boy, think it's a game.
But here's what's really strange about this one. When an x-ray was done on King Tut's body,
now look at this motherfucker. He gonna put the... Now he looked like the motherfucker king, the fake King Tut. Don't they look? He look just like that ugly motherfucker. Yeah, he gonna go and he gonna go put the Neanderthal King Tut up there and look just like him. Hold on.
A healed lesion on the same spot on his cheek. In the exact same spot the mosquito bite killed Lord Carnarvon. George Jude, a wealthy railroad executive who was there after the tomb was opened, died just 2 months later from an apparent fever. Prince Ali Fahmy, who was there after
the motherfucker to open the door.
The mosquito bite killed Lord Carnarvon. George Jude, a wealthy railroad executive who was there after the tomb was opened, died just 2 months later from an apparent fever. Prince Ali Fahmy, who was there after the tomb was opened as well, was shot by his wife just a month later.
Damn, he said 2 months. Some of the guys that was there when the tomb was open, one motherfucker died. What did he say? 6 months later. Wait a minute, was it 6 or 2?
George Jude, a wealthy railroad executive.
George Judo. Sound like a Jew to me. One for the ancestors.
Who was there after the tomb was open, died just 2 months later from an...
Oh, he died 2 months later. Shit, you see? Knocking him down. Yeah, you want to play games. He was there. See, the ancestors had that biological chemical warfare too. Yeah, they knew that when we talk about our chemistry, yeah, they had some. They were sick and tired of them thieving motherfuckers breaking into their tombs, and so they started putting biological chemical war, agents in there too. So when you crack that motherfucker open, yeah, it ain't gonna be long. Your ass gonna be dead.
Apparent fever. Prince Ali Fahmy, who was there after the tomb was open as well.
Prince Ali Fahmy. Yeah, Ali Fahmy, his ass dropped too. How long was it? Hold on.
Was shot by his wife just a...
Shot by his wife. I told your ass quit fucking around with the ancestors. You feel me? Yeah. Told you. You see? Think it's a game.
A month later, Sir Bruce Ingram was gifted a paperweight that was found inside King Tut's tomb. Just a week after receiving the item, his house burned down.
You see that? He stole that item. And you know what? And matter of fact, do y'all know the motherfucker Lord Carnarvon? Do y'all know Dr. Ben sued his estate? Yeah, Dr. Ben sued Lord Carnarvon's estate in Egypt and went to trial, and they found him. Listen, they found the estate of Lord Carnarvon not guilty, and not, about maybe 2-3 years later, do you know they end up finding the shit in his castle? They end up finding the shit in his castle. After he had passed and gone, and they had went to cleaning out his castle, and they had to return the shit to Egypt. But Dr. Ben had sued his ass. Yeah.
And shortly after he rebuilt after the fire, his house was destroyed in a flood. The guy who x-rayed King Tut, Sir Archibald Reed, died just 3 days later from an unknown illness.
Damn, the guy that x-rayed. Man, it's a lot of motherfuckers done died that went into that tomb not long after. We're not talking about, the motherfucker died. No, the guy who x-rayed Tut a week later died. He died. How long? Was it just a week later?
House burned down. And shortly after he rebuilt after the fire, his house was destroyed in a flood. The guy who x-rayed King Tut, Sir Archibald Reed, died just 3 days later from an unknown illness.
3 days
was the one who removed the shroud from King Tut's body. He got sick while in the tomb and had to fly back to England, where he would later be found dead from arsenic poisoning.
God damn. Man, I didn't realize that many people had died connected to that tomb, man. I got to do a part 2 on this. Yeah, I got to do a part 2 on the motherfucker that took the shroud. Because that's what they put. They'll put that. They say he died of arsenic poisoning. Yeah, he died of arsenic poisoning. So when he took that damn rap, that's right. Slide on in there. That's where slide on in there. I'll slide on in there too. Wake up and get the writing shit down. You feel me? Yeah. Taking them out. Yeah.
Richard Bethel, Howard Carter's secretary, had just recently reported that his house would catch fire in random spots. He was found smothered with a pillow in his house in London. His father died just 3 months later after he threw himself from his 7th floor apartment. It was discovered that multiple artifacts taken from the tomb were in his apartment.
Damn, they had been taking artifacts out the tomb. Motherfucker committed suicide. Threw himself off the damn. How many stories? His father was found dead. Man, King Tut ain't playing. That's real.
He was found smothered with a pillow in his house in London. His father died just 3 months later after he threw himself from his 7th floor apartment. It was discovered that multiple artifacts taken from the tomb were in his apartment. Whether you believe in conspiracies or curses or not, this one's hard to make an excuse for.
Damn, you hear that? Say it's hard to make an excuse for. I got to do a part 2 on this. I didn't know that many people died. Man, that was a whole lot of motherfuckers within a short time period of going in that tomb. Some motherfuckers days, some motherfuckers weeks, some motherfuckers just a month or 2. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, it's a lot of people that met an untimely death, because that seal, they knew not to crack that seal on that tomb. You see what I'm saying? You see, they knew not to crack that seal on that tomb, because it told them, he who cracks that, and they talking about it was a curse. Goddamn it, he who cracks that seal, then death is gonna be upon your ass. That's exactly what it says. So they're a damn lie. But anyway, family, we got some fire. I want you. Hey, look, we got that fire over there on Patreon. I want you over there. Are the predators ancient black Anunnaki? I want to talk. Is that what I'm gonna take you into the cave now? I'm gonna show you what they trying to say to you. It's all in esoterical codification. I'm gonna break the code for you, and I'm gonna give you the references to prove it to you. And when you get it, you're gonna thank me. I want you to get on there. We're gonna chase them in the caves. That's right. We're gonna chase them up in the cave. Was Neanderthals prey for ancient African predator hunters? That's right. I got the facts. I got the history, and I'm going to prove it to you. Get on over there to Patreon. We got that work, family. I'll see you in a minute. We coming right black. I'll see you in 2 seconds. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass